Sneakers were my own little outlet. It was like you could wear a pair of sneakers that fit your style or something that you're expressing. It's an expression of yourself. So depending what type of sneakers you like, it can express the type of person you are. Some people say that's stupid, but to me it's the truth. I like to express myself. So as you can see, these are all a little bit different in their own right. So it's all an expression of me.
But as you can see, I kind of beat these up. So I got a little weird out of it. After that video, I think maybe a year or two later, I pretty much gave up a lot of my pairs. I started giving them to my cousins, just started selling, and I didn't really keep anything. I've sold bread 4s, cement 4s, I've sold them all. This video was like 10 years later. Now I'm kind of collecting in terms of what I just like. So a lot of times I may strike out on heat, but if it's something that I really want, I'm gonna go a little extra for it.
Sneakers is one of my passions, one of my loves. You know, I love sneakers, I love the culture, I love everything about it. Both got me into sneakers. My dad would definitely have to take credit for that. At a young age, he would just literally bring home sneakers every other day. I guess that was his way of rewarding me. When I was in high school, early stages, I tested the waters, and pretty much I was just reselling some of the sneakers that I had in my collection. And I liked the feeling of it, but then I had to focus on school, so I left it alone. Then I picked it back up in 2009. It wasn't about having, you know, 100 pairs of sneakers or, you know, $300 pair of sneakers. It was, you know, looking good, feeling good. I'm from Harlem, so, you know, everybody wanted to be a little flashy. After every wear, he would tell me, you know, take your sneakers off, put them in the bathroom, put them under the sink, and he'll clean them, take the laces out, soak them, clean them, brush them. I got a, you know, great feeling from just throwing on a new pair of kicks or a fresh pair of kicks. People would literally just wait to see what sneakers I had on that day. So that really, you know, gave me a great feeling. And it stuck with me, and years later, I'm here.
I don't know if the camera can pick up the number, but it's number 592 out of 1,991 pairs.
I love these. When these were fresh, oh my god, they were nice. For me, I love seeing my sneakers worn and destroyed. It shows that I enjoy them. I get it, I love collecting too. Sometimes I don't want to put my feet in certain things. There are plenty of sneakers that I've bought recently that I haven't even touched, but this to me is the best. When you look at a pair and you have memories. Everybody follows them by now. Extra Butter would be pretty much your brick and mortar store. They don't do consignment, everything is retail price. They have their little giveaways. They do their other things backdoor.
The first time I started really getting into resale was high school, like early 2004, 15. So before it was trendy, before the fad, so pretty much people wanted to buy. I went to Catholic school my whole life, from pre-K all the way to 12th grade. So, you know, we can never wear sneakers. So I would wear black sneakers. So I would buy a lot of black J's. Or the black J's I had, I would wear to school. So kids would be like, yo, let me buy them. And I'm like, what? No, they're used. And then I said, you know what? Fine, I don't want them anyway. And I would sell them. So I was like, yo, this is dope. The sneaker culture, it changed a lot from when I was growing up to now. You have Discord groups, and I don't want people to look at this and say, like, oh, why is he revealing all the secrets? It's not secrets, it's out there, everyone knows.
You know, that's what they do. Consignment shop, which I'm gonna go with Flight Club because I've been selling my sneakers at Flight Club forever. They're a consignment shop. Generally, you go in there, they'll have heat, they'll have older shoes, they'll have shoes that aren't as popular, but they're gonna be higher than retail normally. Sometimes you get them less, but basically it's someone, let's say I brought one in, say I brought in the infrareds. Infrareds might be going for like $240. So I'll put my price at $240 when someone buys it. Flight Club takes 20% and I get the rest. So basically they advertise my shoe and sell it for me. So they're the middleman and they get paid for being the middleman, 20%. That was the original stock. That was the physical StockX, which I know why they're still in business. It's New York. My view on consignment stores, they're good. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want a pair of sneakers and it's sold out and you've gotta go buy it at a consignment shop, they generally verify it and, you know, it's easy access. You don't have to do any of the legwork or the dangerous work of meeting someone in public. So, consignment.
Since I run a consignment shop store, I love consignment shops. The only downfall to it is that sometimes we have to be, you know, vultures in this game. So when someone comes in and say, hey, listen, I have a disc pair of retro Jordan 1s, LA to Chicago. You know, however we price it or look at the market, whatever sources we use, you have to give them a fair price so that we could turn around and make money right then and there. Selling platforms like eBay Gold, even events like SneakerCon, it gets real complicated. StockX is kind of like a love-and-hate relationship with them. From a resale viewpoint, it can be easy that everyone knows it's worth $500, let's say any size. But then you'll see people asking for the highest bid. The highest bid for that sneaker on StockX might be $350. There wasn't really any hype. We didn't have commercials. We didn't have the social media. You know, we probably had dial-up or something, but you know, it wasn't. You see DJ Khaled in the Jordan or the sneaker or Drake, and it's like, I want that shoe.
So as I was speaking about the D Browns, these are the original D Browns from I believe 2008, where they had the limited size run of the numbered pair. I remember leaving work like, I'm getting these damn D Browns today. So I work in Queens and I went all the way to Harlem. Now for those who know, I didn't drive. Going to Harlem from Queens, that's a little ways. Eventually I get to the store that has a pair left. Like, what pair you got? They're like, yo, the biggest we got is an 11 and a half. I said, let me see. He's like, but you wear 13? I said, I know, but I want to see. So I put my feet in them, did a little quick lap around. I was like, you know what? They don't hurt my feet. I'm copping. And these, I think, were the smallest size of any shoe I've ever bought. I would never do that again today because I'm pretty sure I messed up my feet wearing these. Yeah, these are 11 and a half. A little bit too small. Maybe I can get another pair, even if it's not the numbered pair. It might be time to go look for that.
Like right now, for the Yeezys that come out tomorrow and Monday, I already got 5 pairs guaranteed. From Foot Locker employee, just, you know, one is my, she works there. So she said, I need sneaker guarantee or restock, she lets me know. I grab them off from her. And then she put her coworker on, so now her coworker wants to do it. Because it was ways for them making extra money. And then another Foot Locker in my neighborhood, this girl, I'm like, can I ask you a question? She's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, yo, you when you're 30 and 50% off, like, you use it a lot? She's like, nah, it's just really for my son. So I'm like, okay, so, you know, the sneakers sitting here, these ones, retro ones that's everybody going crazy for, use them on the discount. Let me buy them. I'll give you something extra. Let me buy them. She's like, all right. She's like, write your number down. So now she's like, yo, these coming out tomorrow. I asked her. So every time I get something new, she texts me. I have to be, like, outside of the store to build these connections. Because that's pretty much, in New York City, if you don't have a bot, if you wasn't doing this from years ago, you don't have any backdoor plugs or install plugs, you're not gonna make it. It's a different ballgame because everybody wants to, you know, they wanna touch the box, smell the sneaker, look at the label, make sure I'm not getting scammed, make sure it's not a fake, a replica, or make sure it's not used. You know, this Supreme drop or Kith drop or, you know, any collaboration, special collaboration. Everyone stays on the P's and Q's. I don't see it getting any easier to obtain any these sneakers. It's like literally a frenzy every day.
Well, I'll tell you this, the hunt for a pair of sneakers that you really like has gotten so much easier, it's non-existent. So I kind of miss that. I kind of miss going on Craigslist or on eBay or wherever else I could find on the forums, on the threads, trying to get a pair of sneakers I wanted. Now I just go on StockX, which isn't as enjoyable. I used to like going to meet up with other people to buy sneakers, and when you met some people were actually really cool and became friends that way. Now there's no more of that. I still have people's numbers in my phone who I still hit up today, seeing if they got pairs, just to see if I can still get it off of them, because I know that they're still selling. I miss that. Now with StockX, it's impersonal. It's like I feel like I'm dealing with a robot, because even though I know there's a person on the other end selling me these sneakers, I have no idea what they look like, who they are, or what their interests are. And part of the fun to me was waiting online sometimes before a sneaker dropped, 5 to 6 hours. Might be in the cold, might be in the rain, but you're on the line with other people and you guys build a rapport with each other. It was fun. To be honest with you, it was fun. I had a lot of good times like that.
It was calm. It was peaceful. And in the 90s, well, Yeah, the 90s. I know before then a lot of people were unfortunate and they got, you know, robbed and so on and so forth. But that's one thing, that's one con to the whole sneaker culture.
There was a lot of stories of people getting shot, stabbed over sneakers, going to meet people off of Craigslist and stuff. So now that we have those, it cuts out you don't have to meet face to face. Sure, there's a middleman, but this is an accurate middleman who will verify the shoes for you, something you didn't have to do. And you're not placed in that awkward moment where you realize something's fake, you want to tell them, and you don't know what might happen after. You no longer have to worry about that. So it is better. But some of us old timers, we just miss the old days because that's what we're used to. With the internet, no one has to leave their home anymore. That really makes it easy access. You can literally be a reseller from the comfort of your own home, and no one has to know who you are. Back in the day, people kind of had to know who you were.
Since having this store, I call this store I nickname it the barbershop of sneakers. So many people came in and, you know, they sit for hours. They wind up, you know, purchasing things, but they sit for hours and we talk sports, we talk politics, we talk anything under the sun, and that's what we need, you know, because it enhances the sneaker culture and it's not taken away from it.